On this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we're joined by the one and only Sarah Farasia.
Are you a little frazzle dazzled today? What's going on with you? You don't seem your normal composed self.
It's just a busy day, girl. There's snow on the ground outside.
Oh my God. That must be beautiful. I do miss it like for a day or two. I don't miss it. I like LA life. But is it beautiful in Sag Harbor this time of year? Just
Ah,
like February, like it's
ah.
Valentine's Day, or the stores have cute little heart cakes and snow on the ground. How is it?
I love it. I love it here. Well, listen, I'm telling you, you know how we have ideas. Listen, I don't want to start another podcast, but in addition to my food podcast, I
Please.
can do a podcast just based on the condo. Like, I really do
The
think
drama of the
if I
condo.
yes, if I took the
Oh,
condo and I started, you guys would know these characters. I believe there might be a murder here at the
what?
condo. Well,
What? Wait,
somebody has passed away, a lovely gentleman named Richard. And he wasn't like old. He was in his 60s.
young.
And his boyfriend, there's always a boyfriend,
Always a boyfriend.
right? The boyfriend is in his like 20s to 30s. Everyone finds him a little strange. I don't know where the boyfriend is, but last time I saw Richard, he was just very healthy. So I don't want to say that I'm like the town gossip here because of what I do for a living, but I am just
We
like,
are.
I mean, I'm like, no, does anyone want to look into this? So I'm started like people. I think we want to start looking into this here at the Sag Harbor condo in Hampton. So
So, sweet Richard, who appeared to be very healthy, has now
okay,
suddenly,
not very healthy. He wasn't,
oh,
he
all
liked
right.
a
Well,
little bit of McDonald's here, a little Burger King there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
all right, so he's a little chunky. Now, what is the, I guess, rumor of how he passed away? Are we talking heart attack? Are we talking stroke? Or do we think that he was like,
Well, here's the thing:
I don't,
the niece and nephew stopped by. Now, mind you, I don't mean to make light of this, but I didn't say it first. One of the other residents, Howard, said, "Well, I mean, what's happening to that apartment?" I mean, I'm not in the market to buy anything else ever, so don't look at me. But
oh my God. Okay, your neighbor, that is not good. You have to
I
let the
told you,
body get
I
cold
I
before
told you.
that's been happening with my Uncle George. My poor Uncle George wasn't even dead 2 weeks. I had people in the building text in his building because he lives in he had a condo in Stamford, texting me about furniture, wanting to know if they could have various
Mhm.
furniture pieces and what we were going to do with them. And the same thing. Now, because I
Mhm.
want people to go to acorns.com/TSFS and start saving $3 a day.
Of
The
course.
problem was we have to sell the condo because there is no money. So like but my poor Georgie wasn't even cold. And people coming out of the woodwork in the building wanting to know what we're doing with the condo and wanting furniture. Is that not crazy? What is wrong with people? I mean, now they send you a condolence text first. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He was so special. They call you. And then a week later, what are you doing with it? I don't want to be, I know this sounds terrible, but if you were going to be getting rid of George's patio furniture, I would love first, I would love to, I'll buy. You're like, are you fucking kidding? That's what you're thinking about 2 weeks after this wonderful neighbor of yours for years? Okay, I got a problem with your neighbor that said that. You shouldn't verbalize that. Not to like,
I didn't say. Now, first of all, Richard has only lived here for about a year, but he bought the place a year ago. Mind you, he loved it here. Now, listen, Daddy's taking a year off. I mean, this really is my year off. Like, I am not purchasing real estate, but it's a good investment for somebody. If it was next year, I would maybe open my eyes. It's not a bad investment. I didn't say it though. But let me tell you, now everyone is
oh
like, oh, okay.
my.
Well, that's the thing. The niece and nephew stop by, and then we can get into Bravo, but they're not providing a reason of what happened. Now, in my experience, there's three things that
Yes,
when someone passes away, they don't say it in and of it. It's a suicide,
yes,
um a drug overdose, or a murder
yes.
or a murder. I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like when, they will say
Yeah,
so and so died of old age, died of this. When it's a murder, a suicide, or a drug overdose, all of a sudden we don't provide. I'm telling you, I just
I
want to go
know.
on record.
In
On
Georgie's
record.
obitch, we made it very clear, unfortunately, a cardiac event because that's the truth. And yeah, you don't want, oh my God, you need to start this podcast. I'm already invested. I'm already invested. And if the boyfriend isn't around, that, although, I mean, there's so many places your head goes, right? Maybe they were doing drugs. They both pass out. I don't know. You know what I mean? No. Ugh.
I don't
Ah,
know.
you got some good podcasts, and I'm sure there's single ladies in the building and people trying to sleep with each other and the drama of Sag Haba, darling, and who's got the cash. Do you have a bat flying around? You're looking around like
Well, I there's no bad, but I think look, my not to stay on brand with the Sag Harbor, my neighbor Francois, her air conditioning heat Francois broke. It's $18,000 to fix this
what?
heat. Well, it's not. Now, all I know is her thing broke. There's people there now. She left for the city. They're fixing her air conditioning and her heat. I don't know. In the past hour, it smells weird in here. So like is her heat so hot? It's like a weird smell. So I don't know if this place is on fire. This isn't a joke. I smell something. So I don't know if they're overheating
Crack a
her place.
window because it could be carbon monoxide, although that's a silent.
No. Our other neighbor guy down the hall claims carbon monoxide and wrote a letter to the board and they told him to fuck off. I don't know. I smell something weird in here. Could it be
Wow.
from her heat? I don't know. Something
My
weird's
God,
happening.
episode 2 right there. Okay, let's move on.
Are you as excited about Ashley Darby's divorce from Michael Darby?
Oh, I love Michael and Ashley. My husband and I used to live down the street from them in Arlington, Virginia. I will tell you where I lived back then. And in that beautiful condo that we saw, it's kind of for those of us that are RHOP old school fans, it's kind of sad. There was something I liked about Michael Darby. He was a patty animal. He's been on my podcast a couple of times. It's sad to see, but they did finalize it. 8 years together, totally. 2 years post life. And yeah, post divorce, I should say. They've been separated and figuring out their divorce for 2 years, and now it is finally final for Miss Darby and her boys. So it sounds like, they both came to agreements on both sides for their divorce settlement. And I think she was famously promised $1 million, right? I
She
think that was the
was?
I thought, yeah, that was like the whole thing.
So
She
does
was
she have $1 million?
I think so. She was famously promised $1 million in their divorce settlement. She's closing the book on her marriage to Michael. The RHOP star's divorce became a done deal this past Monday. According to online court documents, Ashley filed for divorce in November, a little more than 2 years after they separated. There you go. I got that cleared up. And as TMZ first reported, they did have a prenup. Michael previously told us their agreed settlement included sharing custody of their two sons, Dean and Dylan. He said the settlement was amicable and very fair. Ashley announced her split from Michael back in April of 2022, explaining she and the businessman of nearly 8 years had decided to go their separate ways. They were at different stages in their lives. The pending divorce was a hot button topic